Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Life Expansion. I'm Jason Stephenson, and of course my little dog here, Dharma, in his camouflage outfit there. Before I begin, if you could just let me know that you can hear me okay, to make sure I've got the sound okay for you. It's lovely to see. I can see Nell and Livy and April and Anne and Tanya and Cherie and Ina, Eva. Hello, welcome. Hello, Helen. Lovely to see you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's great to see you. So, can you hear me okay, guys? Thumbs up. Sound is good. Okay, thank you very much. Lovely. And just while we're waiting for people to come on, if you want to like or share or subscribe, please go ahead and do so. It'd be great. And also, I've got the link below too in the description. You can follow me on the new social media platform called Web Talk. It's a new platform, still in beta testing stage, invitation only at this stage. And the great thing about this is they're sharing in the revenue with the people that join. So still a few hiccups along the way at the moment, but I get the funny feeling it's going to be a very good platform. Okay, so hello Sarah. Hello Lilo, welcome. And Heather. Great to see you guys. I appreciate you being here. And what we're going to be doing today, I'm just going to give a little bit of a talk. We're going to be doing a meditation I'm just going to say a meditation because I actually don't know where it's going to go. I have some ideas, but I like to just go with the gut feeling of where it takes me at that particular time. So, and then of course, at the very end, we're going to draw one of the angel cards, if I remember. No, it's all going to be good. So, what we're going to do, my topic today is spiritual arrogance, and this come up for me. It's come up for me a few times, and it's a trap that can be easy sometimes to fall into. So we're just shining a bit of light on it at the moment to bring this to the front. And I'll just pull up my notes here. So first of all, I ask you, and you can answer this, what do you do meditation for? Now, there's many reasons why people do meditations, and it can be for peace, to ease anxiety or stress, for health issues, to lower blood pressure. It can be to develop more compassion of self and compassion of others, forgiveness. I'm just seeing if there's any comments that's coming up. So for me, meditation is all about, I believe it's developing compassion and more forgiveness of others and myself so I can let go. Hello Cherie, sending love to you. And I'll just grab these notes so I can see a little bit more of what you're doing here. So we've got connect with my higher self, help control negative thoughts. April says I do meditation for relaxation and health reasons. Adele says stress, anxiety, and self-preservation. Yes, all of the above. So a lot of stress and anxiety to help with. Cherie says to help keep my vibe up, more awareness and health. Nell says for stress. Roseanne says to quieten the mind, peace. Beautiful. So we've all got different reasons as to why we meditate. And it's a beautiful thing. What I have discovered along the way, though, is that some people that practice meditation and teach meditation, right across the board, doesn't matter whether they practice or teach it, but it can be a thing where people can think that because they are doing meditation that they know more than other people, or they are on a different spiritual course, and that they are a little bit better. They're just a little bit above other people. I've ran into this a few times. I've actually chatted face to face with this as well, and it's really not a nice place to be. So what we're going to do, I'm going to just get back to my notes again. Yeah, basically thinking that they can be in a better place, they're better than other people. Now, I'm going to be damn right honest with you, and there have probably been times along the way where I've fallen into this trap, and I'm going to put my hand up. Hopefully now I don't do it at all. I'm fully aware of what goes on, but I've even seen gurus with millions of followers fall into this trap, and I've witnessed it. And it's very uncomfortable. It's not a very nice thing, to be around. And so we've just got to be aware of this. And what does this do? This arrogance? Well, meditation is about bringing us together, one consciousness, tapping into the entirety. This form of arrogance can separate us, and it creates division and us versus them mentality, which is really hopeless. It defeats all the purpose. So how do we make sure that we don't fall into this trap? Well, what we do is we take what we gain from our meditation practice and we begin to put it into our daily life 24/7. So the more we can begin to do meditation, the more awareness we can have, and we can then be more aware in our own lives. We can begin to develop more compassion for other people and for ourselves, which is of utmost importance as well. We can practice forgiveness, and equally important is forgiveness of others and forgiveness of self by all means, and to be aware of when we're judging others. Now, as I said, this is a 24/7 thing because we are going to fall down time and time again. If we were aware of our thoughts during a whole day, we would probably recognize that we are judging left, right, and center so many things. And does this make us any less spiritual? No. By no means. We are human beings, and we are going to fall down time and time again. And the important thing is to, we're learning day by day. We can become aware of it. And we must then also practice forgiveness of self if we fall into this judging of others or anything like that. We're human beings. We're human beings. We're learning every day. And we practice forgiveness of ourselves, because if we don't forgive ourselves, if we begin to feel guilty about this, then we can project our guilt. It sits with us, and we can begin to project our guilt onto other people. What do you think, Dance? Hey, you going to say hi to everyone? So yeah, we fall down time and time again. We might get angry again, or we might get to the point just before the anger kicks in, the reaction kicks in, and at least then we can begin to say, ooh, okay, I'm aware of that now. I'm aware of that. Okay, rather than just responding and reacting and lashing out on someone. So it's basically about bringing all that we discover in our meditation practice and putting it to use. And in doing so, we can become more holistic, greater people. greater people for all and connected rather than divided. So in saying that, I'm just looking at the notes here. Yeah, Orphan says, forgiveness of myself has been hard on myself. I was raised to feel guilty of being born. Wow. Eve says, contemplating our frequencies is always a good recipe for humble pie. And Giza's explaining this to Tanya. It means when someone becomes self-absorbed and thinks himself better than others, he or she judges others who are not following a spiritual path, or they don't do it the same way. Thank you, Giza, for that. So what we're going to do now, guys, is I'm going to run through a bit of a meditation for you. This will be a 10-minute meditation. And at this point, I'd also like to welcome all the people that are seeing this meditation, not live, but you're seeing the recording of it. And welcome. Yeah, I forgot to welcome you at the start. Okay, so let's do this, guys. This will only be like a 10-minute meditation, I think. I'm just going to go for as long as I feel it's good. I usually get the nudge, an inner nudge saying, okay, it's time to wrap this up. So let's give this a go. So we can sit with our back straight. And let's begin, guys, just taking in a few deep breaths. Really bringing yourself into this present moment. And sending that breath, making sure you're sending it all the way down to the belly area. And that rather than here lift up the chest area, but the belly. See if you can get that belly to expand on the breath in and contract on the breath out. And hopefully the live session won't drop out during this meditation. And breathing in and out through your nose. Just returning the breath to a comfortable rhythm that's easy for you. Nothing forced or strained, just with ease. And at this moment, what I'd like you to do is we're going to do a body scan just from the top of the head all the way down to the tips of the toes, and checking in on how your body is feeling at the moment. Are there any sensations going on? Is there any pain, uncomfortableness? And just observing this, checking in on this for the moment. And if you come across any pain or uncomfortableness or even tension, I'd like you to visualize that you're breathing in from that area of your body and breathing out from that area of your body. Just sitting with that pain or uncomfortableness or whatever it is, and just observing it. See what happens. And returning back to your breathing now. Breathing in and out, moment by moment. Letting go of any niggling thoughts of what has happened today or what might be happening in the next hour or tomorrow even. Letting all that go. And if there's something, a niggling thought that seems to hang around for a greater period of time, see if you can actually release that on your next breath out. Just bringing yourself right into this delicious present moment. And no matter how many times thoughts come and go for you, you can simply be with them, allow them to be. You don't have to get angry at them or try and push them away. Just allow them to be. And I want you then to go back to focusing on that breath coming in and out. In and out in your own time. We can use the breath as our anchor point, our point of returning. Should we start to wander off and our mind get a little scattered, we can always just come back to this beautiful God-given gift of breathing, the breath that so often we take for granted. I'd like you now to visualize a ball of white light that is coming forward towards you. This ball is, say, just the size of around about a basketball, and it's moving closer to you. It's white light, a brilliant white light. See if you can see this. And as it gets closer to you, it begins to expand and grows larger and larger. It's comforting. There's nothing to be concerned about. It's healing and it's warm. And it comes so close to you that it begins to encase your entire body. And you can feel this light lighting up your entire body. Every organ, every muscle, every cell begins to vibrate with this beautiful, healing white light. See if you can even feel this on a cellular level, buzzing about your body, being pumped through your blood, through all veins in your body. From the top of your head, moving all the way down your chest, your back, your spine, into your belly, your pelvis area, your thighs, arms, fingers, dropping down, right down to your feet, healing you. this light is a forgiveness light. It's working on replenishing all parts of your mind and body and spirit. And it's working on forgiving you and you being able to forgive yourself for any grudges that you've had against yourself, any guilt that you've felt, any shame, any anger, any hostility. It's working to clear out all of these negative emotions, to cleanse you. And in fact, to remind you that you are cleansed already. It's just a reminder. Feeling it pulsing throughout your entire body. Dissolving any of these hurtful feelings that you've had against yourself. And allowing you to be at peace with yourself, with that beautiful inner child, that child under 7 years of old, that innocent boy or girl. Returning to that space of peace. You may be able to recognize even just one moment of contentment, of peace that you felt way back then. I'd like you now to visualize standing in front of you is someone that you might have held a grudge to, that you might have not yet forgiven, or just feeling a bit uneasy about this person. This doesn't have to be something traumatic necessarily that you're not ready to deal with. This can be simple as someone that down the street that might not have replied to you when you said hello, or a shopkeeper that you felt treated you unfairly. Just see if you can bring someone to your mind that you felt a bit hard done by. And when you do, what I'd like you to do is to begin to see this white light around you expand and begin to encompass the other person that is standing in front of you. So you are both standing in this white light, this healing light of forgiveness, of love and compassion. And it's time in this moment to recognize that we are all human and we all make mistakes. We all need to work on forgiving ourselves and forgiving other people. And in this moment, I want you to see that other person as an equal to you, faults and all. And if any compassion can come forward for this other person, any release, allow it to. And remembering that forgiveness is not about saying that their behavior was okay. Rather, it's about releasing yourself from this burden that you don't have to carry around with you. To let go so you can open your heart to more love and compassion within your own life. See yourself both there, surrounded by this golden white light. This is the infinite white light of God. It's God force. encompasses everything. Ultimately, it's love. Begin to see this white light now expand not only to you too, but now to your entire community. And spilling over now to the state that you're in and the country that you're in, and over encompassing, beginning to encompass the whole entire planet with this glorious white light. Spilling forth from you and connecting to everyone, every being on this planet. Breathe, just breathe. And know, my friend, that you have this absolute infinite potential of love that radiates within you and wants to serve the world. And it begins with yourself, and it begins with forgiveness of who you are, to bring you back to that core essence of love. And letting go of any trivialities and things that have bothered you. In the grand scheme of things, we're not here for such a long time at all. And as we move on in life, we want to release the weight off our backs, not carry heavier and heavier burdens, but rather let go, let go, let go. Release. And you can do this simply by a choice, by choosing. Bringing this white light now back into your own body. Allowing that person that was in front of you to go their own way with love as you go your way. I'm going to count from 5 to 1. You're going to bring your attention back into the room, into your body where you began this meditation. 5, 4, coming back now, listening up for any sounds that are within your room or outside of your room. 3, you can wiggle your fingers and toes if you like. 2, and 1. And welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. I think Dharma wants to stay in that meditation. I'll just say that. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. miss some of the conversation going on there. But I'm very much aware too, when we speak of forgiveness, that it depending upon what it is, it can take quite some time, and some people never forgive. And I'm not in a position to judge where you're at and what's right for you. I'm not there at all for that. And I think it's something that we work our way through. And sometimes, and as I saw Jamie just mentioned, with the help of counselors and psychologists and or spiritual coaches, that is what we sometimes need to do. Combination. But it's more so about when the little things in life that you see. I often see it on Facebook. I see people wanting to be right, this battle of the egos. And it's just, and people get fired up and worked up over nothing. Seriously, nothing. And it's really such a waste of energy. It's quite shameful. It's real waste. And so it's about taking back, about forgiving ourselves and letting go of the other and not having to be right ourselves. Yeah. I hope you get where I'm coming from there. So what I'm going to do is we're going to draw out a card. Aren't we? Hey? Why? Especially while you're looking up, we're going to draw out a card. Here we go. You going to pick one? I got that one. Good boy. Hold on, I better give him a biscuit, hey? Might encourage him to do it again. Okay, here we go. Oh, this one's different. This says brilliant idea. Archangel Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. That's a great one. That's a great goal-setting one, that one. That's a confirmation if anyone can. There we go. Everyone got that one? Good boy. Good boy. Okay, he's had enough. Okay, I want to say thank you very much. I tell you what, if you guys have any questions on this topic, leave them here. Leave them in the comments. I'm going to go back and I'll get my staff to have a look and answer some of the questions in the next video. I'll take a look at this because I know there are many mixed feelings on forgiveness. And I remember hearing a story of a man that had his son or daughter murdered, taken away. And I was listening to a podcast, and it was an amazing story. And he forgave the murderer. Now, could you imagine? We probably think that's impossible, but what he said was, one of his final words is that they'd taken his son or daughter's life away, and there was no way that they were going to take any more of him away. And because he knew that his son or daughter would have wanted him to move on and to get on with life. And so he gave the greatest gift of love, of forgiveness, and he let go and it freed himself. And it's not to say that, that would have been just, yeah. I don't know how long that grieving period was for, though. I'm not saying he forgave instantly. I would love to get that interview again and share that with you because it was profound. If I get it, I'm going to get the link to you guys, okay? I might do a bit of a Google search because it was absolutely profound on forgiveness. I love you guys dearly. I wish you all well, and Dharma and I, which is just down here, we send our love to you. And the next time I speak to you, we'll probably be back in New South Wales, back in another state. So I'm on my way. Actually, I think I'll be traveling next week. I'll see if I can do a live from wherever I am in the country. Okay, I can't promise because I'm not sure of Wi-Fi. If I can, I will. I'm going to see if I can hold myself to that. But yeah, can't promise anything. Okay. Scratching this little dog. You see his face there? Much love, my friends. Take care, okay? God bless. Bye-bye.